What can I say about the book which has these words written on the first page of the book itself? If you're skimming this online or in a bookstore, this is your chance to escape, my friend. Put this book away. I'm not messing with you. It's literally written on the first page of this book, and the book that I'm talking to you about is Make Epic Money by Ankur Warikoo. What can I say about that line that I just read out to you? It's just very cleverly written because this book is, it's a very misleading line because this book is really, really, really good for a large set of audience, and it's absolutely mediocre or not worth a read for a very small bit of audience, and I'll tell you more about it a little later in the episode. Make Epic Money is an essential read for a very large audience. It's a great book for many. It's a really good book for some, and it's mediocre or absolutely passable if you have a very big portfolio and if you're almost financially free, or if you're financially free but you know what, if you're financially free, you're not the target audience of this book anyway, so no harm, no foul. But let's start talking about the people, a very large audience who is supposed to read this book. Why are you supposed to read this book? What is good about reading this book? Is it a really hype book? Does it really live up to its expectations? Can it really help you make epic money? I'll tell you all about it in today's episode. Hello and welcome to I Urge You To. This is episode 4. I'm Manish Ahuja, a money mindset and financial literacy coach by profession and a media and knowledge addict by choice. On this podcast, I give you recommendation of books, movies, TV series, documentary series, good podcast episodes that can help you get new perspective, change your thought process, and who knows, maybe even change your life. This episode has been brought to you by Paycheck to Profit, which is my brand, and I'll tell you a little about it a little later. Let's start talking about Make Epic Money. I bought 2 copies of this book the day Ankur announced this book or launched this book on social media. I bought this 1 copy for myself and I got 1 copy for my wife, and I am so happy with that decision. I just took a bet. I was like, how wrong can you go with a book that costs you about 400 rupees? I don't remember, but yeah, it's a really good book, and I'm so glad that I got 2 copies because I generally don't like to share my books, and my wife can have a copy of her own. I urge you to. I do not give ratings. I do not say bad things about a piece of work or media. If somebody has put in their hard work, I'm nobody to critique that work. If I'm creating an episode, it's a recommendation, and every recommendation I'll talk about what could have been better, what was good, what was excellent, and what deserve a standing ovation in this piece of recommendation. So what could have been better in Make Epic Money? The chapters and sections which come with a lot of supplementary QR codes, and these QR codes, although they give you access to free resources like an Excel sheet or something. Look, I just give you an example. This is the QR code on one of the pages. This gives you how to evaluate your loans, if you should even take a loan, and if you take a loan, how can you repay your loans. There are multiple QR codes scattered through the book. Although these QR codes are really helpful, they take you to an Excel sheet. What would have been really better if these QR codes or Excel sheets, Google Sheets, also came with a supplementary video. Now, because I consume a lot of content of Ankur Warikoo on social media, I can tell you these QR codes or these sheets also come with a supplementary video on his YouTube channel. But for some reason, maybe it was the way the contract was designed with Penguin House, the publishing house, that Ankur could not talk about those videos in the book. But if you are somebody who is reading the book, also try to look for supplementary videos on Ankur's channel where you will get more perspective of whatever is written in the book, and you will be in a much better position to use the QR codes and the Google Sheets that are given to you in the book. That's the only complaint. That's not even a complaint, it's actually nitpicking. What was good about this book? First of all, it's a very easy read. You will almost feel that you can hear Ankur's voice narrating the book to you. It's very simple, non-technical. There is zero jargon in the book. Very, very, very few words, and every technical word has been explained. It's literally written in casual language, and the number of concepts that have been explained, it's literally a mini encyclopedia for money, especially with the Indian audience, which in itself makes it good because there are not many books written about money from the Indian mindset which can be handed over to anybody who's maybe even not a high school student, but somebody who's in early years of college. You should definitely pick this book. And Before I go ahead and tell you what is excellent about the book, let me very quickly give you a glimpse of or introduce you to Profit Clan. Profit Clan is an email community of Paycheck to Profit. Paycheck to Profit is an online community for millennials and Gen Zs, helping you to build a better relationship with money, to clear your money mindset, to understand and eliminate your money blocks, which are holding you back from unlocking the wealth that you deserve, and understanding the concept of law of attraction, among many other things about financial literacy. This clan is literally incomplete without you. Could you please go to the link in the show notes or the description below, the like button, and become a part of the Profit Clan. The clan is incomplete without you, so that you can start getting emails about new videos coming up, new podcast episodes releasing, new masterclasses that I do for free for the community, and everything else that can help you. I also send out emails giving concepts of making concepts easy about money the way this book does. So if you like this book, if you buy this book, Profit Clan is definitely a supplement to, or it's in the same scheme of things. So you should definitely buy this book and also become a part of the Profit Clan. Let me tell you what is excellent about this book. The one thing that I really appreciate that Ankur has done is that he has given you a very unbiased point of view about money, about investments, about taking loans. He is giving you all sort of perspective. He's telling you when should you buy a particular product, a financial product, when should you not buy a financial product, when should you consider buying a house, when should you not consider buying a house. He makes it really easy. It's literally, this book can probably become your first line of information to take any important financial decision in your life. And then once you have the perspective from this book, then you can go ahead and try to look for more content, more data to validate the perspective that you've built with this book. This book also, what is excellent about this book is that it makes the whole concept of managing money, creating a portfolio, and getting financially free feel less difficult. I'm purposely using the word feel. I'm emphasizing on that word because yes, you will still have to put in your work, you will still have to go through the journey, but you will feel that if I have a roadmap, if I have some sort of a structure in my thought process, the entire process feels a little easier. But let me tell you what deserves a standing ovation in Make Epic Money. Ankur Warikoo being vulnerable, being real, telling you about the mistakes that he has made, telling you how those mistakes have cost him, his family, about money. He is very, very, very unfiltered in this book, and that is what makes this book absolutely readable, makes it believable, and it's just, as I told you, if you're somebody who is, okay, let me track back and tell you who should actually skip this book. The only people who should skip this book is people who already have a very strong portfolio or are very close to being financially free, but who needs to buy this book. Students, young professionals, people who are pursuing the financial freedom, people who want to build a portfolio, people who want to get into investing in stocks, investing in real estate, everybody who is on their journey to be financially free. This is a very, very, very economical investment that you will do towards your journey of becoming financially free. So just buy this book. And the way this book has been designed to help a very vast population of our country, India, is commendable. So please consider understanding whether this book is made for you or not. I've given you as unbiased perspective as I could tell you. Where could you find this book? It's literally everywhere. It's barely been a month or a month and a half since this book was launched, and I've already started seeing pirated copies in Mumbai where you sell these copies which have been reprinted. So yeah, you'll literally find it everywhere. But however, if you want to support this podcast, I would really be grateful if you could go to the show notes or the link in the description and buy this book from Amazon using the link given in the show notes. It's an affiliate link. It gives me a small kickback. The process remains the same for you, and I'll be really grateful if you choose to buy this book or use the Audible link to listen to the audiobook of this book through the link given in the show notes or the description below. Tell me if you want me to read more books about money. I can clearly see me making future episodes on Psychology of Money, Happy Money by Ken Honda, and many other books about money. Think and Grow Rich for sure. If you want me to make more episodes about books associated with money and finances, please give me your recommendations in the comments below. Tell me what books do you want me to read. I would also recommend you to watch the first episode of this podcast, which was on the book The Law of Success in 16 Principles by Napoleon Hill. It's a 750-page book. I read the book and I decided that if I don't make an episode on this book soon, I will probably forget a lot of context of the book, and I'll not want to reread the book anytime soon. So I just finished reading that book and created the first episode. Go and watch it. It's really good. It will give you a lot of perspective about how can you use principles of success and principles of making epic money, bring them together and live the life of your dreams. You'll find the link to that episode in the show notes and the description below. You can also choose to follow me across social media if you want to know what am I reading right now, what could be the future episode, get a sneak peek of what could probably be the next episode of I Urge You To. You can also reach out to me and connect with me on DMs and give me your recommendations. Tell me what books should I read next, or ask me for more recommendations based on the genre that you would like to know more about. Please take a screenshot of this episode the way you are watching it or listening it on the podcast platform of your choice, and share the screenshot on your social media profiles, Instagram stories being the most preferred ones. And do not forget to tag me, MrEmogical. I would love to reach out to maximum number of people who can derive help or derive some knowledge or value out of these episodes, and you could really help me with that. Please take a few seconds and give a 5-star rating to this episode, or like this video on YouTube, so that two things: you can get to watch more content like this or listen to more podcast episodes like this. The algorithm will know that you like content on non-fiction, on books, by Indian podcasters. And if you like this episode on YouTube will understand that you like similar content and will show you more content like this on your feed. A very quick reminder, do not forget to become a part of the Profit Clan. If you are the target audience of Make Epic Money, you are definitely going to get a lot of value by becoming a part of the Profit Clan. I cannot wait to welcome you into my community. As I told you, the clan is literally incomplete without you. If you've been listening to this episode on your podcast application, you can watch all our episodes on YouTube on MrEmogical's channel. And if you've been watching us on YouTube, you can subscribe to I Urge You To on any podcast application of your choice. We are available across the board. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you so much for watching this video or listening to this episode till the end. I'll now see you in the next episode. You'll hear me in the next episode. Until then, please take good care of yourself. Keep going, keep growing.